Hi guys. So I had a video of the venue that I went to tonight. So obviously common sense should tell anybody that if you film inside of a club, there's going to be an artist music playing because you're dancing to music. So you're dancing to an artist playing music. Obviously that's a fucking problem. And it was a copyright issue. I never said it was my fucking music. You know what? I swear to God, I fucking hate that. I hate that. I never said that was my music. I never perpetrated that it was my goddamn music. But for some fucking reason, it was a major goddamn problem. Excuse my French. And I just went ahead and snatched the motherfucker off of YouTube. Fuck it. It's gone. Everybody happy now? You happy? Good. People get bored and they just get a microscope and they just start searching your channel. There's certain YouTubers or people that make videos, content, they just decide they want to ride your ass. I don't know who it is that's doing it, but I'm not fucking playing games. So I will no longer film inside of a club anymore. I will not have anyone's music on my fucking channel anymore because I don't need the grief. I don't need the god dang aggravation. Anyway, I went to a place called Council Bluffs. Excuse me, wrong. Capitol Bluffs. I've only been there once, okay? It's really beautiful inside. I didn't know this, but people get married there and they, have their special events there, other events and that kind of thing. It's really nice. It's a really, really nice place. And we had an MTV video party tonight and it was 80s theme. So I will do a thumbnail of me in my 80s outfit. All 80s music. And they do it once a year and they're already planning for next year to be bigger and better than this year even. So it ought to be interesting. I don't know if I'm going to go, but we'll see. But you'll see me in my little 80s outfit. Yeah, so it was really fun. It's chilly here. It's like 1 degree. Mother Nature's showing her behind again, so gotta love that. So there's this. I'm cold. I'm chilly. Y'all know I'm always hot. I'm chilly. So I met the one girl who. Do you remember I told you she's seeing a guy who has nothing going for himself. He's grown. He sings in a band and he lives in his parents' basement. That's all he does. He doesn't have another job or anything like that. And she likes guys who have nothing going on with themselves. And if you live in your parents' basement, well, that's perfect for her. She routinely gets with him and breaks up with him all the time because when he's performing in the summer and it's really, popping, she gets with him so she can stay at the Lake of the Ozarks. And then as soon as his season is over, then she dumps him. And this happens every single so many months like clockwork. And he's okay with that. He don't mind being dumped all the time and getting back with. He don't mind that. He has zero self-esteem. Zero. And the guy that she was married to before, he lived in his parents' basement too and had nothing going on. I don't even think he's ever had a job. So she's drawn to people like that. I am so chilly. And y'all know I'm always hot. Um I was curious about her background. So I asked my friend, I said, what is her background like, her childhood? He said her mother's an alcoholic and she was literally raised in a bar. I said, that explains a lot. A lot of times people get with people. Let me see if I can get a little bit more under the covers here. That's a little better. That's better. Yay! Come on, let's tell stories. Um, so yeah, she um she was raised in a bar. That explains everything. Everything you need to know about her, that's it. So she's attracted to people who have nothing going on with themselves. She's attracted to people who sorry. Sorry guys. Attracted to people who live in their mom's basement. She's cool with that. But if you look at her background, she was raised in a bar, so that explains everything. Um it's weird. A lot of times you are attracted to people like your parents without realizing it. You're drawn to the same type of BS that you grew up with because it's similar to you. I'm gonna let you guys go, but I talked to these two guys in at the roof this one night. One of them had a divorce, and the other one is in the process of getting a divorce. And his soon-to-be ex-wife is very hard, impossible to please. Always bitchy, always complaining, never happy with anything he does. He goes above and beyond for her, and it's not enough. And I said, "Well, what are your parents like?" I was just curious, right? What are your parents like? He said, "Well, they're never happy with what I do, and they're constantly comparing me to my brother because my brother's an attorney. So even though he's a loser in his personal life, they make a big deal. You should be more like your brother. He's an attorney." But like I said, he's a loser in his personal life. He makes stupid ass choices all the time. And I don't remember if he smokes pot or whatever. I don't remember. He's like really out there. But because he's a lawyer, it's okay. You should be more like your brother. You should be a lawyer. Really? I said, do you see the similarities between your parents and your soon to be ex-wife? No, there's nothing. There's no similarities. Yes, there are. No, there's not. Your parents are impossible to please. Your soon to be ex wife is impossible to please. Do you see the connection? Yeah, I guess you're right. Right. A lot of times people are drawn to similar to how they grew up, drawn to like people that are similar to their parents. Once you realize the pattern, you can make a choice to break the pattern. You can make a choice to stop getting with people that it's pretty much being with them is a dead end because it's familiar to you. So you choose that because it's even subconsciously you choose that because it's familiar to you. So yeah. Um I found people that were emotionally unavailable. And the second one, the first long term was 6 years. The second one married somebody for 25 years. And he's a malignant narcissist. And he's just like the father. And he's a narcissist as well. So now that I know the pattern, I'm in the process of breaking the pattern. And since I can practically smell narcissists now, I steer clear and I pay close attention to the red flags. I pay close attention. I'm not having it. I'm not going through this. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Let me tell you this one thing and let you guys go. I was in a manipulation ship 2 years ago for a short while, but it felt like an eternity. Remember I told you you have a built-in alarm system in your body? I didn't realize he was a narcissist. I eventually found out through his watching his behavior that he's a narcissist. And we were having another argument because that's what gets him hot and bothered, fighting, arguing, negativity, just, makes him so thrilled he can't stand it. And we were having an argument as usual. His favorite thing to do, nitpick, bitch, moan, complain. Those are all red flags, people. All red flags. Positive people don't, healthy people don't bitch and complain all the time. They just don't. So we were in the middle of another stupid ass argument, and he he turned into a child. Why are you talking to me like that? Why are you yelling at me? I don't talk to you like that. And I felt this weird feeling in my body. I literally felt this weird thing in my body, and red flags, like my internal alarm system went nuts. That is narcissistic behavior because they have arrested development, as I've told you guys before. So they act like a child, or they resort to temper tantrums and breaking things and screaming and yelling and stomping their foot. And you kind of forget how old they are because they revert to a 5-year-old. I'm not dealing with none of that shit no more. I'm done. You either act like you got some freaking sense or we're finished. I'm not gonna play with you fools. I mean, and like I said, I noticed that those so-called partners were just like the so-called father. Abusive, mean, nasty, hateful, negative, 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 can't stop being negative, always picking a fight, always upset about something. You know what? Life is too short. Life is too short for that shit. So take that somewhere else. Either get some comprehensive therapy for about 10 years and then maybe you could look me up after that. Better yet, forget about it. Anyway, you guys take care. Much love, and I will put a thumbnail that shows my 80s outfit that I had on for the 80s venue tonight. You guys take care. Much love. Bye.